Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. At any time the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the SMU must... First down here for the offense. Hold and fire complete. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Takes a handoff. It's Cook. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive instead. First down for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Got room at the 35. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Makes the grab. It's James. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Horned Frogs are threatening in the red zone. On the move, it's Cook. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they execute and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
We get both a
Defensive
flat
linemen
corner
live to
instead
get
of the
after the
route.
quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for...
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Let's see, he can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up.
Back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Drives into the pile just to pick up a one. They'll spot it at the 10.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Got it in the middle. It's James. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll try to do it himself. Thrust that arm out. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
I love the design by this offense. A great job throwing your athletic quarterback outside of the pocket to the left. Get him on the move. Get him away from the defense. Don't have him standing in the pocket. And now I give him a choice. Does he run it or does he throw? He has an option. It's kind of a pass run option.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting it.
He act like he ain't got to listen. He act like he ain't got to listen.
Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Using the quick game. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there and knocking that ball away.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Looking to throw it again. Gets it out quickly. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Fires to the tight end. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the 1st down.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the the middle of this defense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After a drive this long, a field goal will be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, too.
First down here for the offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give on the inside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Horned Frogs look to do some damage in the red zone. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything down.
You ain't helping do nothing here either.
Well, great job
Ain't like you doing nothing in here.
They weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also
But you only did that because you want to go outside. You ain't doing it just because that's what's supposed to be done. If you had no choice, if outside wasn't an option, you wouldn't have cleaned up.
He's looking to pass. Trying to get to it. And the ball's free in the backfield.
Well, the offense was able to avoid a disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down.
Touchdown,
Horned Frogs! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Handoff from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're turning out positive yardage early.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Here he goes breaking the pocket.
You don't got your trash all over the
Didn't
place.
find much running room there. Picks up a
Well,
field before
clean
he
it
goes
up.
out of bounds.
Which is a really nice job there.
Clean it up.
TCU has
up.
it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree.
Man, girl,
Being a
gone.
physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together.
She be doing shit too.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He's going to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the run, it's Cook. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, TCU! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but... TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Give to the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, I think the big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Got it in the middle. It's Baker. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of a 1st down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle.
When they do come out, I was like, I need to tell y'all friends, man, y'all need to do right, man. Y'all need to come outside, man. Y'all need to clean up. Y'all need to do what y'all need to do, man, so y'all can come outside, man.
He's got his feet. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frog! And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. These quarterbacks have been spinning that ball so far, but just when you think you got to drop 5 or 6 into coverage, these dual-threat QBs can burn you on the ground. I think realistically, the defense that's able to best contain one of those aspects is going to be the defense that breaks serve and finds a path to victory. That said, let's get back to the...
TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
He stayed up all night.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers.
I know.
And then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team. And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with the start. Maybe get a little momentum.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box. And
That's it.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Cook. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Then the short completion brings up second down. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
this quarterback right now is improved. He's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground.
Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Dances away to buy time. He finds his man. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive going. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to bring some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day, but finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's a great job by the...
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Gonna run it. It's Cook. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They're going to ride this running back. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
At this point in the game, the offense has the lead.
Hey, no, I'm tired of hearing that.
Football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Coming after it. He'll pull it down and run. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Going deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down. Fresh set coming up.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute the red zone. Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
The defense has been...
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They're going to run it. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And a great job by the defense dropping it.
A 1st down for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd down, going up top. On the run, fires downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a...
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team. Bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.